Hello everyone, what's up? It's a beautiful day and yeah, we have quite a good weekend ahead of us. Some exciting fights to cover and yeah. So anyway, huh, let what what to say about the last weekend? Well. I don't know really. There were a couple surprising results, I guess, and yeah. Anyway, a few fights went just as I thought that they would, like Gary Russell Jr. versus that guy, Mongolian, with a difficult name. Anyway, this first Friday, I think, on Valentine's Day, Jorge Linares is fighting against Carlos Morales. Yeah, so this is, I guess, Linares is on his last leg, so you never know really what to expect with him. He was stopped in last year in January by Pablo Cesar Cano, and then he won one easy fight in September on points. And now he's fighting a guy with a record that is alright, nothing special, but Carlos Morales, he's got 4 losses, but he hasn't been stopped, and he's fought guys like Ryan Garcia and Rene Alvarado and yeah, Alberto Machado. So all those guys can hit. I mean, especially Garcia and Alvarado. So that means that most likely Linares will have to go the distance here to win. I'm not that sure that he will win, but perhaps it's safest to say that to bet on him winning by 1 point against Carlos Morales. So that is my first prediction. Yeah. Then also we have Ryan Garcia fighting this weekend, and this is a really promising guy, really exciting new talent. Ryan Garcia is undefeated 19, with 16 KOs, and he's very tall for lightweight. He's 5'10". But he's fighting a guy called Fonseca, who comes from Nicaragua. I've never really heard of this guy, but I see he has fought Tevin Farmer, lost on points there, and then he was knocked out by Gervonta Davis before 2017. Well, I guess he will. He's 5'7.5" only, so I guess this will be another knockout for Ryan Garcia, but maybe he will have to work a bit harder this time. Maybe not. So it's not easy to tell when the knockout will come, of course. But anyway, any time between third and the eighth round would be a plausible expectation. So Ryan Garcia to win by a KO versus Francisco Fonseca. Yeah, why not? And then at super middleweight we have a very good, pretty good and interesting fight. and that is that guy Caleb Plant is fighting against the German Vincent Boots. Yeah, that's right. I'm just struggling to find that fight on BoxRec. Yeah, Caleb Plant is a very, very good fighter, of course. Oh, what the heck, just gonna have to. Yeah. So, he's the IBF super middleweight champion now, Caleb Plant, called Sweet Hands. He's a 6'1" guy, so he's rather tall, though not unusual for today's super middleweights, but back 10-15 years ago he would have been rather tall for the class. Yeah, it's more like a light heavyweight kind of height, typical. Anyway, Vincent Boots is a very hard puncher, 28 KOs in 31 wins. He's got only 2 losses, but both are by knockout or stoppage, so yeah, but he hasn't lost since 2016, 9th January, when he was stopped in 11 rounds by Giovanni De Carolis. He also beat this guy before that. And in his second fight, pro fight, he was also stopped by TKO by some unknown guy. But since then he's had some good victories, but nothing major, of course. Just kind of guys that are fringe contenders. Yeah. So Boots is shorter by almost 3 inches than Caleb Plant, 5'10" and a half. And he is very young, still at 24, 3 years younger than Plant. Well, I just can't see Boots winning here. I mean, Caleb Plant is just too good, I guess. I think for him. And he's a very complete fighter. I think perhaps Boots, his record indicates anyway, he's more a puncher than a boxer. So while Plant is both, so and he's fighting at home, so naturally he's at an advantage. I can only see Boots winning if he manages to catch Plant by surprise and knock him out. So, but the chances are small of that happening. Of course, it's not impossible. We have seen that before. We've seen it happen. But I think Plant will perhaps stop him before Boots manages to stop Plant. Yeah, I really like this guy. I mean, as a fighter, of course. Caleb Plant. He's beaten Jose Uzcategui, who is a very good fighter. I mean, pretty good. He stopped Mike Lee, who was undefeated before. So he's got it all. He's got the size. He's got the power. He's got the skills. So I'm going for Caleb Plant. TKO round 7-ish, something like that. Yeah. And let's see what else is there. Come on. There is at least one more fight. Just a second. That I gonna talk about. Let's see, yeah. Or is there? There are some Thomas Matisse versus Isaac. No, I don't wanna. I don't know those guys. There is no point, and trying to predict fights between two guys you've never seen in your life. Alexis Roca versus Brad Solomon. That's a welterweight fight for a minor title. Brad Solomon. This may be interesting fight, but this guy Roca is undefeated, 15-0 with 10 knockouts. So I guess he is the favorite to win that fight anyway. With Brad Solomon, who's got 2 losses. Yeah, but yeah. Alright, that was all for this time, and I'll see you till the next good weekend, which is good enough to talk about. So, bye bye.